everyone.
How's everybody doing today? It's so much cooler. It feels like fall. We were just discussing it's like a nice end of September day. Beautiful. Unless you're someplace where it's not. I know, yeah. Some places it's still quite hot. But here in Virginia, it's gorgeous. Much better.
I'm sure we'll get hot again.
It's supposed to be 90, at the end of the weekend, beginning of next week. But at least we had a couple days. I wore a sweater to work today. It was a summer sweater, but a sweater nonetheless. So I was feeling pretty good.
Long sleeve?
Long sleeve, full blown, V-neck. Didn't have anything on underneath it, but I had. Let's not go there. But It was a sweater. It's the first sweater on in a long time. Yeah, just move on. So, hope everybody's doing well. Quick recap of what's going on. We got our sock knit along started. You're still welcome to join us on that. That's the third Friday of every month for the next 2 months. And if you finish a pair of socks, bring them in. We're going to hang a little clothesline with everybody's socks on to kind of show off. Yeah, it'd be fun. Oh. So even if you're not doing the knit along, you can come in, show us your socks. We like to see socks. And then we've got open knit night tomorrow, open stitch night tomorrow. Crocheters are also welcome.
No, Friday.
It's not Thursday?
No, today's Wednesday.
Sorry. On Friday, we have open stitch night, so come on in. And next Friday, open stitch night. It's a 5th Friday, so that's cool. It's nice to have 5 weekends in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll have 5th Saturday.
5th Saturday. So you explain 5th Saturday.
5th Saturday, if you got one of our Finnegan's fobs, then on 5th Saturday you get a discount off of your purchase on a 5th Saturday.
Do we still do the bags if they bought the bag? Mm-hmm. No, it's the fob this year.
It's the fob this year.
So don't forget to come in and take advantage of that, because when you come in, you're going to say, oh my gosh, this place is bursting with yarn. And we'll talk about that in a sec. But we have Birthday Club the first Friday of September. So we're very excited about Birthday Clubs. Sign-ups are going to end the 31st.
The 31st.
That's like next week. Yeah. Boy, I don't even know what month we're in, but I was going to say it sure did go
Saturday,
fast.
Right?
Yeah.
Saturday
Yeah, because Friday's still August. But anyway, it ends next weekend. So if you're not familiar with Birthday Club, it's a gathering to celebrate you. And we celebrate you, obviously, during the month of your birthday on that Friday night, but also every other Friday night that you come in and join us to celebrate with other birthday havers. So it's just a big celebration, big party. Pizza, cake, you bring something to drink, and we relax and knit and talk, laugh, crochet. This year, our birthday club is going to be structured. It's $50 to join. Mm-hmm. The month of your birthday, you get a gift and a $20 coupon to spend during that month. Anything in the store, take that off your purchase.
Yep.
So that's what you get when it's your birthday, and the pizza and the cake. Then when you come in to celebrate somebody else's birthday, when a November person comes in on the Friday birthday club in September, everybody that Friday night gets 15% off their purchases. So it's a really fun, great way to save. You could, we hope we see you more than just during birthday club, but you could get a pretty good savings through that. So we changed it last year. It was much more expensive, and we did a thing with a yarn of the month for each birthday party, and that was fun. And maybe in a couple years we'll do that again. But this year we switched it up a little. So please think about joining us. It is well worth your time and your money. It is a lot of fun. We had a lot of positive feedback from that this year. And that is still open. It will close on the 31st, and we should be okay. Space is limited in that, just for a fire code kind of thing, but I think we're going to be fine with that.
Yes, so we're good right now.
Come on in. You can come in and sign up. You can call and sign up, or you can go online and sign up. And the other sign up that's ending is the needle topper. Remember, that is, it's $45 and then $2.50 every month, or a flat fee of $75. And that will get you a container, and every month you will get a needle topper, set of needle toppers that's exclusive to people in the club. You might find somebody in Rhode Island that has the same stitch toppers, but we aren't selling those stitch toppers to our regular customers. We're selling them special to you. So it will be a lot of fun, because those are a lot of fun. And just so we can all get together once, probably, halfway through next spring, next summer, we'll have a get together of our needle topper club. And I don't know, maybe we'll even go off site. We sometimes have had some fun brewery parties. That maybe we'll do that.
No, I don't know.
I like doing that.
I know you do.
But so that will be, that will happen too. So those are the things that are in the shop right now.
That are coming up.
And we're book clubbing. If you're book clubbing, please make sure you're reading your book so that we can discuss it. Book club has closed, and the yarn is here. So we'll be ready to go next Tuesday, the first Tuesday, not next Tuesday, 2 weeks from yesterday. The first Tuesday in September, we'll be ready to go with that. And we've got a big crowd for that. You may want to bring a lawn chair. We'll make it work. So that's what's going on. And then we have been getting a ton of yarn into the shop. It is beautifully set up. Wendy did that. Wendy, you are a heck of a gal. So it looks really good. And one of the things that we're so excited about, and we've carried a little bit of her yarn, or their yarn, or is it a her? Her yarn. And it's done well, so we decided we're going to increase the line, and we're going to keep increasing as the sales grow. But is this Marianne Eisiger? I don't know if you have seen that name before, but she has several publications. This is the latest. There are some gorgeous, gorgeous patterns in here. Even if you never make any, it's just beautiful to look at.
It's like a coffee table book.
And there's like some history of different places, and they talk about the production of the yarn and all kinds of like different, patterns and cultures. And there's a section in here, Vicki, remember you did that African one? There's another African one in here that's beautiful.
Is it the same one?
No, it's like 4 or 5 different sweaters. Anyway, this is the book that came in, and we do have a couple of other books, and then we've got all kinds of yarns to support her. If you follow Petite Knits on Ravelry, most of her stuff is done with this yarn. She does a lot of it. So if you've ever wondered, how does she get that, really nice, fine, drapey, polished look? It's with this yarn. So one of the yarns of hers that we got in is this. Is it just called soft? Because it is soft. And this is a heavier weight yarn. Hold this a second, please. You could knit this on, you could knit it on a 7, you could knit it on an 8, you could knit it even probably heavier. You could probably do this on a 10.
One interesting thing with her is she does not give you gauge. She does not give you needles.
Right.
Size. She gives you the yarn, the length of the yarn, and the number of grams.
And yeah.
Because it all depends on how you knit.
And this is beautiful. This has that, I don't know if you can see, it's got the color, and then it's got kind of that little stream of white going through it, and all the colors that this came in have that. These are 50-gram balls with 125 meters, which is like 33 yards. But this is very nice. And again, you're going to need to play to see if you can get the gauge that you want for your specific pattern. But I would knit this probably, well, depending on what I was making and how much drape I wanted, I would probably use a 7 or an 8, maybe a 9. But this is cool. I plan on playing with that. That's the heaviest weight that we got in of hers. And then we've got this Eco Baby, which they should have named this soft because this is really soft. And this is a sport weight yarn. I would also maybe think a little bit about, well, I guess it would depend on how much drape you want. I almost could use it for some DK patterns, but it's pretty much a sport, maybe some fingering, depending on what you were wanting to do. So I think that's cool that she kind of gives, you know, we all knit differently, and she respects that. And this is remarkably soft. And these are come in the natural colors. There's a darker gray and a brown and a tannier tan. They remind me of the heavier weight Barocco yarn that we got, that Hearthside that we got in. But these are beautiful. So there's lots and lots, there's lots of patterns online that this yarn would be specific for, especially if you look at petite knits. But you can just play with that to get gauge for whatever you're using. Then we got some sock yarn in that it's nice to have. Socks are so popular right now. Is this the other sock yarn? These labels are very small. Yeah, these are both the sock yarn. So this is a washable yarn, and it's got the nylon in it. So you can use it for other things, but it's perfect for socks. And it's a fingering sock weight yarn. And a lot of people have been buzzing lately about the doodles and wanting to make different things with doodles. And depending on what weight yarn you wanted to use, especially if you're going to do doodle socks, these would be really kind of like a sophisticated set of colors to use. They're not, you know, they're very muted and very, very soft, and the palette on this sock yarn is really pretty. It's very different. Lots of times the sock yarn is, you know, bright pink and purple and all kinds of shades of everything else. These are much more muted. These are really, really pretty.
Wendy, how many colors did we get in? 20.
Oh, here's another one of this. Yeah, 20 of those. And then this is another one of the soft and navy blue. So we had navy blue, green. We have a lot of those colors. Then we've had, no, this one's new. This is the Alpaca 2, her fingering weight yarn, what we say is fingering weight. This is 50% alpaca, 50% wool, and it's a 50-gram ball with 250 yards on it, and it is super soft. And again, the colors here, I'm looking at them, there's a lot of them. They're a little bit brighter in some cases, but they're still soft and muted, and really this would be beautiful yarn to do some color work with. It's really very nice feel. And then we have had Alpaca 1, and we have had, this is the lace weight, right?
Alpaca 1's lace weight.
And what's this one?
And this one is the cotton linen blend.
Yeah. And people have been putting that with the, what's that called?
Soft fine.
Soft fine, to get that halo effect. Lots of times if you're used to using like Kid Silk Haze from Rowan, or the Barocco is the Ariel, yes. This is their yarn's answer to that. You can use it on its own, but it's beautiful with either of these two yarns. It just makes a really beautiful fabric, and that's what we've had in the shop, what people have been using, and now we've got a lot more. So that was our big shipment that came in, along with the books that will really spark some creativity. I think they're really, really pretty color palettes for the whole thing. So if you are looking for a yarn and want to try something out that's a little bit new, this is completely new for us.
Yep.
What else?
The sweater.
Oh, yeah, Wendy. Yeah. It's so good to have Wendy.
You want
I want the crochet. So for you crocheters out there, well, more than anything, this is for those of you who are, you know, ambidextrous. You can crochet and knit. This is our gorgeous cardigan. Is that I can't see the camera now, so is it being shown?
Here we go. Yes.
This is a beautiful bias granny square cardigan that our Kristen made. And the reason I said
It's called Ariana.
yes, you do knit your cuffs and your button band and your ribbing, but someone told me that you can do that in crochet. The pattern just didn't call for it. So this is the gorgeous, so popular, so crazy popular right now, granny square. This is made with Lannis, regular Lannis, right? Regular Lannis. You could use any worsted weight yarn, and we've got a lot of great worsted weight yarn. This is a softer, more muted color palette. If you wanted a bright, really vibrant granny square sweater, that new merino that came in, there's so many colors of that. You could put something absolutely gorgeous together. The tweed would be beautiful in this, and
So would the ultra alpaca.
yeah, it would all be nice. The earth would be nice. But that is our latest sample in the store, and you're welcome to come in. If you like the sweater and want to make the sweater, you try this on, see what's what, see how it works for you. It's at this point, it's not a class right now, but I believe there is a class. I can't tell you what day it is. I'd have to look at the calendar. It's in September. It's a Sunday afternoon from 3 to 5, where you learn how to make a granny square. So while you wouldn't be making this whole sweater, you would learn how to make the component that makes the sweater. And if you're not familiar with that, but if you haven't looked on any of the Ravelry or Instagram or anything like that, granny squares are all over. And this is really pretty. I really like this. Did she make this for herself? Is this going to be a shop sample? September 8th, is that when that granny square class is? So 3 to 5. So I know that that's available for signups now, if anybody would be interested in doing that, and that's with Christine. So that's our cool sample that we've got, that we wanted to show our crocheters, because we love our crocheters. We do have somebody in our knit along that's crocheting socks, so if you were hesitant about joining us because you don't knit, you'll have company. And it's cool to see what gets created.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for today. Don't forget about sign-ups. Join us in something, whether it's just coming in and sitting and knitting with us on one of these sitting and stitching with us, whether it's on one of these open nights or, I think right now Birthday Club is going to be so fun, and if you're interested in meeting other knitters and getting to know other knitters and crocheters and having a community, that's a perfect spot for you.
And we do have the embroidery kits.
Embroidery kits are
And
in. Those
Gail
are,
asked
yep.
me if she could sit in here and do her embroidery.
Of course.
Of course, you can come in and do your embroidery.
We just want you to come in and talk to us. We get tired of talking to each other.
Yeah, in case you can't tell.
But yeah, stop in and see us. It's getting cooler. It's time to get those projects on your needles and start thinking about the holidays too.
It's time to start.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Remember, hats are a great way to go. We had the whole thing on hats last time, and we'll be happy to help you out with any hat needs. They're a great way to go for a gift.
Yep, they are.
Get a whole bunch made. All right. Well, thanks very much. Come on in.
Come on in and see us. We hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.